Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Destiny video. And in this video, I want to talk about yesterday's weekly updates. Apologies, this didn't actually go out last night when the update dropped, but there were lots of Star Wars Battlefront videos going out, so I decided to push this out till today. Anyway, with that being said, there's some cool stuff I want to talk about with regards to next week. If you guys do enjoy this video and you're looking forward to some of the things dropping next week, then drop a like on this video and let me know down below what you're most looking forward to. So, to begin with, as we know right now, yes, the ongoing debate is that Destiny is pretty dry right now. I'll even admit I haven't really been playing it too much lately because I feel like I've done everything, but that is soon about to change. So firstly, next week, of course, the long-awaited November update is going to be dropping, the update they've been talking about for quite a while, the one that will of course be bringing updates like Banshee 44 selling weapon parts or improvements to the Crucible. Plus, next week's update will also include the long-awaited fix for the Quiver for Night Stalkers, so we no longer need to be throttled and kind of have one of our perks removed. We will finally be able to get Quiver back. Not that I actually ever really used it, but we'll finally be able to get it back and have it behave as it was intended. That means it fires 3 arrows as opposed to potentially infinite. However, that is stuff that we already knew. Yesterday's update also spoke about a few additional changes. First of which is a pretty interesting one. In fact, it's one that I'm actually super happy about. In the update next week, Lord Shaxx will now sell legendary swords, provided, right, this is the important thing, provided you have completed the Blade Master quest to obtain your exotic sword. So if you haven't already got an exotic sword, you won't be able to suddenly rock up to Shaxx, skip the whole process and just buy a legendary sword. You will still need to have earned at least one of them from start to finish completely yourself. But at least this way it basically means it speeds up the secondary process. Some of you guys out there I know of course have spent the time actually grinding out all 3 swords and trying to get all 3 swords on your 3 different characters. I kind of wanted to do it, haven't actually got around to doing it just yet, so this is the perfect thing for me. Do bear in mind of course he will only sell the legendary version, so you will still need to complete the exotic portion of the quest, which means you will still need to go through and get Crucible kills and spend ages gathering those really annoying materials. But the point is, if you don't want to have to grind out on 3 different characters to get the base sword on all 3 characters, you can do it all on one. Also, on top of that, the next thing they spoke about is actually pretty interesting. They were pretty vague at the moment, obviously there will be details to follow, but for the time being, the post said that to the tech-savvy ones out there, i.e. the people that do the usual data mining once an update drops, they said they expect us to dig up some items that will effectively allude to one of the plans they have coming. They have a plan lined up for the holiday season, which is effectively a refer-a-friend system. Now, as mentioned, while we don't actually have details on this, if you've ever played things like World of Warcraft, for example, the idea behind a refer-a-friend program is that you basically encourage your friend to play the game, and there's some sort of item or some sort of mechanic in place so that you can then play with them and speed them through the game. Or at least that's how it worked in Warcraft. For example, if you referred a friend, you then, when playing together, had a 50% increase to your XP gain, which meant you leveled up a hell of a lot faster, and also the person you actually referred was able to grant you levels. So for example, if you had a second character, then kind of like a reward for sort of saying thank you for helping me out, which basically meant you could then speed through the whole thing. Now yes, of course this does make the kind of earlier endgame stuff a lot easier, but Bungie do obviously know that if you want to get your friends involved, you're clearly going to want to get them involved for the endgame activities. You don't really want to sit there and run through all the old boring missions. Even if they do have some new dialogue, they are still pretty boring. So I would imagine, while we have no details on this just yet, the Refer a Friend program will basically be designed so that you can then bring your friends into Destiny, play through together, and probably streamline your experience. And to further recognise those Sherpas out there, they actually said, and I quote, "If you intend to show them the way to the mountaintop, we'll have new rewards aimed at recognising your services to the Kinderguardian." In other words, if you are going to refer a friend and you are going to take the time to Sherpa them through the game, then you too are going to get something in return. So that is the Refer a Friend program. What else do you need to know? Well, also Iron Banner is coming back, and it's coming back next week. However, for the very first time, it's actually going to be Iron Banner in the Clash game type as opposed to Control. Clash is of course regular team deathmatch, which means it's all about kills. There's no zones to capture, no zones to control, just simply kill your enemy. Pretty cool stuff, which means it could be a lot more hectic and a lot more aggressive, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. And also, to improve the Iron Banner experience from last time, they've increased the Iron Banner reputation from winning matches by 20%. Your activity completion rewards have been increased at all ranks, with even more significant increases at rank 2 and above. You'll also get packages from Lord Saladin upon reaching rank 3 and rank 5. And what's more, Iron Banner artifacts can be obtained from those rank 3 packages, and Iron Banner ghost shells can be obtained from the rank 5 packages. So that is something else to look forward to. And that is pretty much it. Of course, there are the usual other updates where they kind of talk about community focus, and if you guys do want to see those and see the videos of the week, then I'll drop a link to the Bungie update post in the description box down below. But as information goes, that's what you need to know. Expect the update to drop next week, and of course with that there'll be some patch notes, so I will of course follow up with patch note videos and any other videos explaining any of the new system. So pretty much anything you need to know next week, you know where to keep it locked. Let me know down below what you guys think of some of these changes. What do you think about the concept of being able to buy swords now? Do you feel kind of cheated, the fact that you've kind of gone through and worked hard to get them? Or are you happy now that you know that you can streamline the process? Let me know down below. It'd be really cool to hear from you guys. But thanks again for watching. Take it easy. Catch you next time. Peace out.